As my age increases, it's starting to feel like I'm getting too old to celebrate my birthday now. But there's a fix for that. But first, there's a small story about a certain woman I would like to tell you about. It was summer 2013. I was away from home visiting my family in Nova Scotia, relaxing and playing video games. The last thing I expected was my phone to vibrate. Anyone who knows me already knows I hate to talk on the phone, and I have a horrible record of texting people back. Sorry, by the way. But this is where my life forever changed. The message I almost ignored was the best message I could ever receive. This pretty girl I knew very little sent me a message saying, "Hey, little did I know that was the first step to a life of happiness." She and I continued to talk until I traveled back home in August. We decided to hang out a few times during the remainder of the summer and kept in touch online when we couldn't be together. As September came, so did the new school year, and we finally got to see each other a lot more. In October 2013, we finally decided to get together as a couple. Seeing each other at school was easy, but outside school, we had to sneak together because the parents thought I was a troublemaker and we wouldn't stay together long. But I'm not going to lie, they were right about the troublemaker part, but there was no way I was going to upset the girl I love. The school year was fun compared to the past years because every day I knew I got to see her smile and her eyes glow. We had very few classes together, so every homeroom I would attempt to sneak into her class and not get kicked out. But Miss Jesso always caught me and kicked me back to my homeroom. The year went on. As prom was coming around the corner, I knew there was only one girl I would be asking, and she was already mine. At this point, we were together for a few months. People still had doubts we wouldn't last as a couple. But we didn't care what they thought and enjoyed being together. And little do they know, it's been close to 10 years and we're still as happy as day one. But with all that happiness, always comes something sad. After that school year, it was a little bit tough because I moved back to Nova Scotia, as it was my plan before we got together. And I had to leave her for a while, but a few months later, she took a big chance and moved up with me. She made a big commitment when she moved up with me because she barely knew anyone in my family except my sister. But when she did move up, she was accepted as part of the family right away. But to have someone who's caring and compassionate come into my life and become such an important person to me and everyone in my family, especially all my nieces and nephews, they absolutely love you for becoming one of the most important people in their lives. I know the kids mean a lot to you, and you mean a lot to them, so I want to share a few clips for you.
She's stinky, likes to cook. Kind and nice.
That she loves all of us. She's nice and kind.
Oh, she's nice. Her face. That she loves all of us. And I love her.
As you can tell, we love you. Now that we have that part of the story completed, I want to move on to the next part of the story. We've been together for many years now, and we've both experienced both easy and hard times. We smiled and we cried, we felt each other's feelings, and helped each other through anything that got in the way. But there's always something I failed to complete, and I want to fix that today.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
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 See, the kids agree. I got to fix this issue. And now, we will hear a few clips from your family members if they agree.
You do, yeah.
Oh, of course, my son, of course.
Absolutely.
Yes, my son. No problem.
Yes, go ahead.
Before I say what the issue is, let's hear from one more person. I know you mean the most to her, so I just wanted to check with you.
You got no problems there.
Okay, so I was just wondering if I had your permission to marry Christina.
Why not? Right on.
Yeah, so...
You got my blessings.
Now that I have everybody's permission, will you say yes?